Honey, where'd you put my Starfield? Hello and welcome everybody. Today we are going to be talking about why old people love Starfield. Now when I say old people, I'm talking about you Gen Xers and old Millennials seem to be really loving the hell out of Starfield, and that really got me to thinking about why. You know, I've lived through a lot of gaming. I started out on my NES back in the day, but as we've gotten older, us old Millennials and Gen Xers, most of us have 2 jobs and maybe a kid or 2, which makes finding the time to play games a bit of a challenge. And when you get down to it, the number one thing that Starfield does really well is it respects your time. Now, yes, there's a lot of issues with Starfield. We can talk about the user interface, the lack of real options, how cringy and terrible the companions are. But instead, I'm going to take a second and talk about the things that old people appreciate about Starfield. So one of the top things that was a huge complaint by a lot of folks, which is a big win for people my age, is fast travel. Let's bring up the elephant in the room. If you just want to go from one place to another place, you can literally do 2 clicks and you're there. Now, if you want to do a 3-hour flight like you're in a simulator on Elite Dangerous, that's awesome. I love Elite Dangerous. Did I get to play it very much? No, because it took me forever to get anywhere. So one of the nice things about Starfield is you don't have to do that. If you want to jump from system to system to system, planet to planet, you can absolutely do that. And if you just want to pull up the quest, set course, hit a button, off you go. That makes life a little bit easier. Another thing that was handy is, hey, it tells you exactly where your objective is. I know they fired that up in older Bethesda games, with the line pointing you right to the objective. A lot of people were losing their minds over the fact that there was no real maps. Yes, we realize it's just marks on a basic topo map, but if you pull up your scanner, there's a literal pathing system telling you exactly where to go, which, if you're turned around somewhere, saves time. I don't even have to look at a map to figure out where to go. It just says, hey, go there. I enjoy that. Another thing that's pretty awesome and handy is the quests. Let's take a second to break down these quests, right? There's some pretty long quest lines, right? And no spoilers here. Whichever one you decide to do, the Vanguard, Ryusian, you want to do the Crimson Fleet quest line, great. But it's really a big quest broken up into smaller, bite-sized quests. Honestly, I can finish up a dungeon or a quest in like 20 minutes. Which is nice because either my wife or my children are going to track me down if I'm out here in the garage gaming too long.
Are you playing Starfield again?
I'm coming, honey. I'm coming. No, I'm coming. And that leads me to the other thing, which is you can just save anywhere. You can just quick save whenever you want, which is a must-have for me in a game. When I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, you could only save when you were sleeping in a bed. That's a game breaker for Mr. G, because when my wife says, hey, it's time to go sometimes. So you need to be able to save. The first thing I modded in Kingdom Come Deliverance was, hey, how to save anywhere. This is something that people my age need. And I know this has nothing to do with, Starfield respecting your time, but can we just take a second to slow clap for the shipbuilder? This has been my midlife crisis simulator. I can't afford to buy a Corvette right now, but I can go in Starfield, and I can just sit there and fiddle around with my ship for a ridiculous amount of time, and I don't even feel bad. Like, I will sit down and play Starfield, and I'll be like, I accomplished nothing other than organizing my inventory and making my ship look slightly cooler, and I don't even mind. So those are my main reasons why I think people over the age of 35 are really enjoying Starfield. It simply doesn't make you waste time. You don't want to waste. You can sit and play it in small doses when you have time between children and wives. Honey, I'm coming. Let me know down below in the comments what your age is and if you like Starfield or don't. Catch you guys in the next one. Mr. G out.